Hey everybody, it's your boy Nate here, and you are watching the Legacy Sports channel. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday on this beautiful summer day. Today I want to bring your attention an interesting story that has been going on these last couple weeks in the world of the WNBA with one Sophie Cunningham, a guard on the Indiana Fever and a teammate of the world famous Caitlin Clark. There's been a lot of publicity surrounding her, and she was in a game with between the Fever and the Connecticut Sun, and things got physical between one of the Suns players and Caitlin Clark, which is typical. I mean, they're literally coming at her at every single game. But Sophie, she decided to retaliate over the cheap shots Caitlin was getting. And boy, did it make a buzz. Let me tell you, social media went crazy over this. And yeah, she's been getting a lot of publicity. She gained, what was it, like 500 or 1 million followers on TikTok as a result of this. Caitlin Clark's fans, they are loving Sophie Cunningham. And this is very interesting to see. And I think this validates some of the points that I mentioned in my prior video about how the WNBA is about to fumble the biggest bag ever. Go watch that video for a reference. I'll put the link in the description box below. But it surfaces some themes that some ideas that I've been having in regards to the WNBA, because one, Caitlin Clark, whether you like her or not, she's drawing a lot of eyes to the women's basketball sport. And with a lot of eyes comes a lot of monetary opportunity. And so, unfortunately, most of the WNBA players playing alongside her or against her have been falling short of capitalizing on this opportunity and have been allowing their egos to get in the way of taking advantage of a great opportunity that Caitlin brings to the sport. But that has changed, because we finally see a WNBA player who's taking advantage of that, and that is Sophie Cunningham. She's a veteran guard on the WNBA. I believe she was traded to the Fever from the Phoenix Mercury. So she's a pretty decent scorer. I'm not 100% sure if she's starting. I think she may be coming off the bench. But yeah, ever since doing that and standing up for Caitlin, she's gotten a lot of traction. Her jersey sales have shot through the roof. I believe I read a headline somewhere that, let me see, her jerseys are sold out or something crazy like that. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Because the thing is, if the WNBA doesn't take the initiative to protect Caitlin, to protect their stars, that would de-incentivize Caitlin Clark from even re-signing with the Fever in the future. She has other options. She could possibly go to another league competitor, and that wouldn't be good for the game, especially for the WNBA, because Caitlin Clark is drawing a lot of eyes to the sport, and with eyes comes revenue from advertisements. And I think Sophie, whether you like her or not, she's seeing the advantages of that and how that'll benefit her and her teammates, along with the league in general, if she can protect her teammate. And so it's interesting to see how this is all going. Yeah, good for Sophie. I mean, And if this keeps going, I think the next thing on the Indiana Fever's bucket list, in addition to, having Caitlin on the squad and doing well, the Fever are going to have to do some winning. And they're slowly but surely starting to get there. I believe they made it to the playoffs last year, but had an early exit. So I'm looking to see the Indiana Fever do a lot better. As we speak, on the 29th of June that I'm speaking to you, the Fever are sitting at 500, 8 wins, 8 losses. So not terrible, but they could be doing a bit better. But given that there aren't a whole lot of teams in the WNBA, they do sit at the, let me see, they are in the top 3 teams of the Eastern Conference. So if they keep doing what they're doing, I imagine that they should make the playoffs again. Let me see which teams make the playoffs in the WNBA. I wonder if it's is it the top 4 or top 5? I see. So the top 8 teams with the highest winning percentage, regardless of conference, qualify for the WNBA playoffs. Okay, that makes sense. So the WNBA is just literally just 1 through 8, regardless of what conference you're in. And then the bracket is just made from that. 3 rounds, best of 5. Okay, so that's how that works. But nonetheless, yeah, Caitlin, if Caitlin's gonna make her mark, she's gonna have to accompany that with some wins, at least a WNBA title or 2. And I think that will legitimize her reign as the face of the WNBA. And I think it's going to happen relatively soon. I think the last thing people want to see is for her to kind of fall down into like a similar pathway that LeBron James went down in the beginning of his career. LeBron was great in the beginning of his career. He was definitely like a top 2, top 3 player. But the thing is, he started to get a lot of hate because, he was getting referred to as like the chosen one or King James, but he didn't have the hardware to go with it at that point in time. So he got a lot of hate, and especially when he went to the Miami Heat. So I think the last thing Caitlin Clark wants is for her to fall down, get into a similar situation, to be the queen of the WNBA, but not have won anything. That could get her to start to be disliked, especially if the media continues to prop her up as they are right now. So Fever, they got to do some winning. Get that chip, Caitlin. But yeah, Sophie, she knows what she's doing, and right now she is capitalizing on this. And it's interesting to see how this is a lot different in comparison to her teammate. I believe it's Dewana Bonner. I think recently she basically called it quits on the team and stopped attending team activities for the past couple weeks and is requesting a trade. I have my reservations about what I think might be going on here. She did have a little bit of an exchange with Caitlin Clark last season when she was on the Phoenix Mercury, so it wouldn't surprise me if some bad blood between her and Caitlin still exists. And there's some reports alleging that her departure from the Indiana Fever is likely because of her beef with Caitlin. And it's such a shame to see that, because I think, Obviously these ladies, they're professional athletes, so they're going to be extremely competitive. But I think they need to see the opportunity that stands before them. DeWanna Bonner, she's a great, talented WNBA player. I believe she's a 2-time WNBA champion. She's a veteran too. She's got a lot of experience, and I think a lot of that could be bestowed upon Caitlin, and maybe the Fever could become a much better team. I did read reports that she was upset about the minutes she was getting, and the fact that she wasn't starting. But what she does have to understand is, age is playing a factor. She's approaching her late 30s. So with professional sports in general, it's really a young person's game. That's the way things are moving. And unless your production is at an elite level, you're going to get put aside. You're going to get benched. Your minutes are going to get limited. Unless you're LeBron or Messi, the teams are going to give the younger person more of an opportunity. So it's a shame to see her go. But it really just goes to show, the difference in actions between players in the WNBA. You have Sophie Cunningham, who's capitalizing on this opportunity, supporting Caitlin, and she sees the bigger picture and the benefit that a Caitlin Clark will bring to the league, versus another good player in DeWanna Bonner, who isn't using her foresight to see what benefits could be brought on the horizon if she were to stick it out, figure out how to make things work, and maybe win a title with the Indiana Fever. She could make her mark and bring some more publicity in her direction that she could eventually monetize, maybe pivot, maybe turn to a book deal or get some more media exposure like Sophie Cunningham is. The thing is I think a lot of these players, they've got to look at this as a business. They got to see the opportunities, not take, a lot of the attention that Caitlin is getting, to not take things so personally. But anywho, we'll see what happens. It's been an interesting turn of events. What do you guys think about this Caitlin Clark situation, and how things are going in the WNBA so far? What do you think of Sophie Cunningham? Let me know in the comments section below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and please like the video and subscribe to this channel if this content resonates with you. This is Nate, and you've been watching the Legacy Sports channel. I'll see you all in the next one.